Good morning. This is Steve with Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Today we're going to take a look at this patio. We have this barbecue section over here. Looks like there's a kind of like a bar countertop up here, and then mainly this customer's focus would want to be on this dining table area. So let's go ahead and just take a look at what we have here. First of all, let's jump into the dimensions. Overall, I have a span of roughly 20 feet outside dimensions from this beam here out to there, and then approximately 16 and a half from inside post to inside post. Also, the length off of the home from the home is approximately 21 feet from beam out here to the residence itself, and then 19 and a half roughly to the post. So that's those dimensions. Also, let's go over here, look real quick. I have a dimension of post height to this beam of 8 feet, and I believe I counted this as a 10-inch beam here. Let me just take a quick look at it real quick. Yeah, so I have a 10-inch beam there, and let's just get rid of that real quick. And then also, I think these are 6 inches here, 8 inches. Sorry, 8 inches there on these beams. So I'm giving you that information because it's kind of important that we know based on our clearance above any type of heater that we place in there. Also, the original image that was provided, it appears as if there, I think, were 7 of these beams coming this direction. And so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yes, the placement that I have is roughly 2 feet 10 inches centers. That's also important so that we're meeting clearances from left to right on this heater. We need a 6-inch clearance all the way around. So that's another dimension that we need to just verify that we have that clearance. Let's see if there's anything else right now. Nope, that's it. So let's go ahead and just turn that off for a brief moment. And so with these, the placement of the beams and the orientation of these support beams here, the best method to heat up this patio would be to place them parallel with these 7 beams here. And the reason behind that is because that way we can stick the heater up as high as possible, so that they're not hanging down below this beam here, let's say. For instance, if I took a let me just take this heater here. Whoops, I gotta go back up here. So if I take this heater here and I duplicate it, and we'll just put it down here. Say we'll just go down to this height right here for right now, and I'm gonna just rotate it very quickly, real quick, and then I'm going to place it just below this beam here, and then I need 6 inches of clearance. You can quickly see how now I am right. I'm just going to move this real quick. Sorry about this delay. So this is centered in this space here roughly. But you can quickly see how this heater is going to be rather low. And one more move here just for the fun of it. Sorry about this, folks. So now it's kind of more in space where it would be if we did place it this direction here. But you can see how much lower it would be because we need to maintain the clearances off of this beam coming across here. So we need that 6 inches of clearance. So in any case, we'd have to lower the heater relatively quite a bit here. So, any case, I just want to show that to you. I'm going to delete that now and go with what we have here. So the other part of this project is that we need to kind of look at how far this beam truly is to this wall. We need 16 inches of clearance, 18 inches of clearance from here to the wall. We have it in my drawing here, but I want to make sure that that's actually possible in the real application. So now let's go ahead and just look at what the ray would look like. So turn on the ray. You see we have this nice penetration of the space. Now in the center here, we're not connecting our cross rays, which would be a little concerning to me. But we're getting overall good coverage this direction, left and right. And then I want to just put the dimensions back on. You can see that I believe our heaters are 10-foot centers here from left, from these two heaters here. And then I think we have 8 foot 6 inches going this direction here. I would like these heaters a little bit closer, but I think our limitations are going to be these posts or beams coming across here. If they are in fact this 2 feet 10 inches and there's in fact 7 of them, like I was calculating, then that might be what we have. But if we can move them one closer, that would be great. But I like to keep symmetry as well. Now another thing we can consider to do is to rotate a heater. So let's just say we do a rotation. Let's go real close here. And let's just rotate this maybe 15 degrees. Let's see what that looks like. Come back out here. So rotation of 15 degrees. You can see we can start overlapping the ray if we wanted to do that, and still maintain our 6 inches of clearance above, etc. So that's another option that we can do if the configuration is such that we have this 2 feet 10 inches and all my dimensions are true, so that this in fact would be this 8 foot 6 inches center to center on heater approximately. All right, so I think that would give us a good coverage. These I would recommend being 4,000 watt units. I would recommend them being placed on individual switches or 2 different zones where you could control the high and the output from 1% on to 100% on. But I would say at minimum just individual switches would be great. So, and then I think that's about it. The barbecue area would not be heated. I noticed there was an awning that comes across this, so that would be another issue that we would need to work with if we wanted to heat that area. But I think this would be a pretty good plan. Switch this back here. Whoops, there we go. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. If you have the need to have some assistance in your outdoor heating design, feel free to contact us. We're always willing to participate. And if this benefits you, and this is your drawing particularly, please give us a like or a thumbs up. That really helps us out, and it helps us to know that this is beneficial for everyone. Thank you, and have a great day.